copy of the Model Y. It's actually a radical redesign of the core technology of building a car.
Elon Musk is definitely not joking about confirming Cybercab production using the 50,000-ton supermonster GigaPress. This is not merely an equipment upgrade, it is a technological slap in the face that forces the entire automotive industry to either reinvent itself or be wiped out. So, how GigaPress entirely change automakers in 2027? But to understand why this purge is so terrifying, look no further than the reality behind the 50,000-ton figure. It represents a clamping force of roughly 500,000 kilonewtons, 3 times more powerful than today's most advanced 16,000-ton machines. This immense force allows the system to handle massive volumes of molten aluminum, filling extremely large and complex molds at lightning speed. While older machines struggle to inject around 80 kilograms of aluminum per cycle, the 50,000-ton GigaPress drives the process with overwhelming velocity, virtually eliminating the risk of premature solidification. At this scale, greater size translates directly into absolute power. The destructive productivity and the shrinking factory footprint are where the impact becomes truly terrifying. Consider this: a conventional large casting machine produces just one structural component per cycle. The 50,000-ton GigaPress, by contrast, can produce up to 5 massive parts simultaneously, with each cycle lasting only 1 to 2 minutes. Thousands of large components can be produced daily without increasing operational complexity. More importantly, its effect on factory design is revolutionary. Forget the traditional image of 70 to 100 stamped steel parts welded together by hundreds of robots. Tesla discards this entirely and replaces it with a single cast structure. The result is dramatic: factory floor space is reduced by 30 to 40%. Labor costs plunge, and operations become astonishingly streamlined. Tesla is not optimizing the old system, it is eliminating complexity at its root. Despite its colossal scale, the system operates with extreme precision down to the micron level. Molten aluminum at around 850 degrees Celsius is purified to remove impurities larger than 25 microns, smaller than the width of a human hair. Immediately after injection, the casting undergoes thermal shock, rapidly cooling from about 400 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius to lock in superior material properties. At this level, speed may be king, but consistency is absolute tyranny. This becomes the ultimate weapon for delivering an electric vehicle priced below $30,000. Of course, entry into this future is not cheap. A single 50,000-ton GigaPress costs between $43 million and $65 million, with an additional $1.5 to $2.5 million for tooling. Yet this is a game of burning capital to dominate. By eliminating hundreds of parts, removing large numbers of welding robots, and simplifying the supply chain, Tesla captures enormous long-term profit per vehicle. This is the golden ticket that enables Elon Musk to push toward a $25,000 EV, an aggressive price point capable of reshaping the entire competitive landscape. From a historical perspective, the shockwave of GigaPress is not just a technical milestone, it is an extinction-level event for legacy thinking, comparable to Henry Ford's assembly line or the lean manufacturing system pioneered by Toyota. However, there is a brutally important difference. While Ford and Toyota focused on improving efficiency, Tesla is eliminating entire processes. Elon Musk is not taking shortcuts. He is demolishing the old road and building an entirely new empire. Looking toward 2027, widely seen as a judgment year for survival in the EV era, automotive giants across the United States, Germany, and Europe are scrambling to adapt under immense pressure. The sheer force of the 50,000-ton machine exposes the fatal weaknesses of traditional manufacturing systems, forcing even the most established players to search desperately for lifelines in a battlefield where the rules have already changed. In Europe, transformation is cautious. Volvo adopts a safer approach, gradually implementing 9,000-ton systems combined with modular design to avoid catastrophic production risks. Meanwhile, German automakers, long proud of their precision engineering, are increasingly unsettled by the rise of gigacasting. Across the Atlantic, even on home ground, Ford Motor Company and Hyundai Motor Company are pouring billions into casting facilities to avoid being pushed out of the market by 2027. The intensity extends into Asia, where Toyota is being forced to rebuild its EV foundation from the ground up, aiming to cut up to half of its production steps, once considered a hallmark of its excellence. Nissan is also entering this survival race, targeting the consolidation of around 100 separate components into a single casting, with ambitions to reduce costs by 30% and weight by 20%. Yet the real tragedy of this race lies in a fundamental misalignment of mindset. while traditional automakers across the US, Europe, and Asia are rushing to adopt gigacasting as a patchwork solution to survive beyond 2027. Tesla has built an entire manufacturing philosophy around it, at the scale of a 50,000-ton beast. The difference is no longer measured in marginal efficiency gains. It expands exponentially. Every effort to catch up, whether fueled by German engineering discipline or American capital, risks becoming merely a backdrop to a massive industrial upheaval that Tesla has already set in motion. Why are Cybercab and Model 2 the only vehicles that can fully leverage a 50,000-ton GigaPress? The reason why Cybercab and Model 2 stand out as the only true candidates for ultra-large-scale casting using a 50,000-ton GigaPress lies in one fundamental principle. This level of manufacturing is not an incremental upgrade. It is a technological coup de grace that requires a complete redesign of the vehicle from the ground up. Legacy models simply cannot adapt to this casting-first philosophy without compromising efficiency, cost, or structural integrity. Only vehicles specifically engineered around the physics of gigacasting and the unboxed production system can fully unlock this potential. For Cybercab, the logic is even more extreme. As a robotaxi designed for autonomous operation without a steering wheel or pedals, it is liberated from the constraints of traditional vehicle architecture. This allows Tesla to rethink the entire structure as a single-purpose machine optimized for durability, uptime, and cost per mile. A vehicle operating 24 hours per day, 7 days per week in a fleet environment must withstand usage cycles significantly higher than a privately owned car. That requirement directly dictates the need for a highly rigid, low-failure structural design, which is where the 500,000 kilonewtons of clamping force from a 50,000-ton GigaPress becomes critical. By casting the majority of the Cybercab's body structure as a single massive unit, Tesla can eliminate hundreds of joints, weld points, and failure-prone interfaces. Fewer parts mean fewer mechanical weak points, lower maintenance requirements, and faster repair cycles. From a production standpoint, this enables a radical scaling model, instead of assembling a vehicle through thousands of sequential steps. The core structure is formed in a handful of high-speed casting cycles. This is essential for Tesla's target of producing Cybercab at millions of units annually to build a globally viable robotaxi network. In this context, the 50,000-ton press is not just a tool. It is the prerequisite for autonomous mobility at scale. Model 2, on the other hand, represents a different but equally critical challenge: price. With a target below $25,000, Tesla is entering the most cutthroat segment of the global market, facing low-cost giants like BYD. At this price point, traditional manufacturing methods simply cannot deliver acceptable margins. Every component, every process step, and every second of production time must be vaporized. This is where the 50,000-ton GigaPress and the unboxed process converge, by casting multiple structural sections in far fewer steps, potentially casting 5 chassis simultaneously. Tesla can reduce factory footprint by 40%, labor requirements by 25%, and total production time to a staggering 5 seconds per cycle. Industry estimates suggest this system could slash manufacturing costs by up to 50% compared to conventional assembly lines. Replacing hundreds of parts with a few large castings eliminates not only material costs, but also the logistics nightmare of a sprawling supply chain. The result is a fundamentally different cost structure. Model 2 is not just a cheaper car, it is a vehicle designed to be printed by a system that removes thousands of components and kilometers of assembly lines. This is how Tesla can realistically deliver an EV that is price competitive with, or even cheaper than, internal combustion vehicles. Without gigacasting at this 50,000-ton scale, such a target would be a mathematical impossibility. However, this cost challenge does not exist in isolation. It is being defined by an already brutal battlefield dominated by ultra-low-cost EV manufacturers. To further highlight the intensity of this transformation, it is impossible to ignore the brutal competition in the low-cost vehicle segment, where companies like BYD, SAIC Motor, and Wuling Motors have mastered highly efficient, large-scale production of affordable electric vehicles. These manufacturers rely on a different strategy: maximum localization of the supply chain, low labor costs, and modular vehicle architectures that prioritize cost reduction over structural integration. Models like the Wuling Hongguang Mini EV demonstrate how far costs can be pushed down using conventional stamped parts and simple assembly. But they also reveal the limitations of this approach in terms of durability, scalability, and long-term efficiency. This is where Tesla's strategy fundamentally diverges. Instead of optimizing fragmented production, Tesla is attempting to eliminate fragmentation entirely. While Chinese automakers reduce costs by compressing margins and scaling labor-intensive processes, Tesla reduces costs by removing those processes altogether. The difference is profound. One approach fights for efficiency within the system, while the other rewrites the system entirely. With the 50,000-ton GigaPress, Tesla is not just competing on price, it is attacking the core cost structure, aiming to produce vehicles with fewer parts, fewer steps, and dramatically lower complexity. For Model 2, this becomes a direct confrontation. Competing against vehicles priced between $10,000 and $20,000 requires more than incremental cost savings. It demands a manufacturing breakthrough. If Tesla can truly achieve large-scale structural casting combined with the unboxed process, it could close the cost gap with Chinese EVs while still delivering superior structural rigidity, safety, and software integration. In other words, Tesla is attempting to bring premium engineering into a price segment that has traditionally been defined by compromise. At the same time, Cybercab introduces a new dimension of competition, not against traditional car ownership, but against cost per mile. In a world where autonomous robotaxis operate continuously, the economic shift from upfront purchase price to lifetime operating cost. Here, Tesla's manufacturing advantage becomes even more powerful. A vehicle that is cheaper to produce, more durable, and easier to maintain directly translates into a lower cost per mile than any human-driven alternative. This puts pressure not only on automakers, but also on ride-hailing platforms and urban transportation systems. Overall, the emergence of ultra-low-cost EVs from China and Tesla's breakthrough large-scale manufacturing strategy sets the stage for a two-front war, one focused on cost minimization through scale and labor efficiency, and the other driven by technological disruption and manufacturing simplification. By 2027, the winner will not simply be the company that builds the cheapest car, but the one that redefines how cars are built from the ground up. Ultimately, both Cybercab and Model 2 share a common mandate. They must be produced at extreme scale with radically lower cost per unit. While Cybercab optimizes for utilization and durability in a fleet model, Model 2 optimizes for affordability and mass adoption. The 50,000-ton GigaPress is the only technology capable of supporting both objectives. This is why these two vehicles are not just new products, they are manufacturing platforms. By building them around gigacasting from the first atom, Elon Musk is effectively redefining the automobile, not just in design, but in how it is forged, scaled, and deployed globally by 2027.